Hey leaders, today I'm teaching you how millionaires delegate their tasks and how you can learn to do it for your business as well.
Okay. And we live.
Hey leaders, I'm Jahan. I'm an entrepreneur that's built multiple successful businesses. If you want to learn how to become a successful leader, come with me and I'll show you how. Hey leaders, today you're learning the top 12 ways to delegate, the rules for delegation, and make sure to stay for the end because I'm going to teach you what to not do so you don't mess the whole thing up. All right, let's get started. Number 1, delegate away. Delegate it away. You have this pen, delegate it away. Delegate the writing task away. Delegate the, I dropped that one. Delegate the erasing task away. The pen's back. Delegate the writing task away again. And my blue is gone because I delegated away the wrong thing because I need that blue. Delegation. You have to delegate away tasks that you are not the most fit person to do. So say for example, there's something you don't like doing, something you're not good at doing. Get rid of that from your day. Video editing, I'm not good at doing it. I don't enjoy doing it. I have other people do it. Writing, I don't enjoy doing it. I have other people do that. Research, sometimes I do that because I'm pretty decent at that and I enjoy doing it, but a lot of the time I have other people do that, the research as well. What I am the best at is managing and building teams. It's leading people in the direction that they want to go, they need to go, not want to go, that they need to go to help themselves and help the business grow as a whole. And then once I teach them how to do that, what to do, they know how to do it, and then I let them go on their own. But at first, I teach them how to do it properly. That's how you delegate for tasks that you should not be doing. You can't be doing everything. Try to minimize the things you're doing, but focus on those specific things. Delegate away. Number 2, how much is your time worth? Is the task worth you focusing on or better worth someone else focusing on? Try to see in your business, how much is your time worth? Is it worth $10? Is it worth $20? Is it worth $30? Is it worth $100? Is it worth $200? Is it worth $50? You have to see what your daily value is worth for the business. Focus on the stuff that will get you the most growth, the most benefit in your business as a whole. Focus on that stuff. It's important because the stuff that you're focusing on will be the most important, should always be the most important stuff. Your focus should always be to keep growing the company as much as humanly possible, as fast as possible. That should always be your focus. Nothing else. That should be your focus. The things you're best at, the things that will help the company grow as a whole. As the entrepreneur, as the leader, that is your job. How much is your time worth? Figure that out. If there's any task that is not worth the amount that your time is worth, give it to someone else. Find someone else that's better at that, or almost as good at that, or train someone to be good at that and give it to them. Give it to someone else and pay them that much to do it because you don't want to waste your time on something that is not worth your time. Your time should be focused on the most important thing for the entire business, not random little tasks here and there, not stuff that's not going to help the business grow, just on the most beneficial tasks for you to grow your business. Number 3, can it help you focus? Do you think doing a million things, okay, maybe not a million, like 20 things a day is gonna help you focus? 30 things a day, is that gonna help you focus? No, fuck no. You're wasting your time. You're unfocused. You're like fully like scattered brain everywhere. I think I used that wrong, but whatever. Your brain's scattered everywhere. You're thinking about 100 different things. Okay, yes, I understand. As the leader, as the entrepreneur, you're going to be thinking about a lot of things, but focus on the most important tasks. Anything that's not worth your time, anything that's not worth your focus, give it to someone else. Teach someone else to do that task so you can focus better. Focus is the number 1 thing that will help you grow and expand and get to your goals as fast as humanly possible. So do that. Figure out how to focus better, figure out how to stop wasting your time, figure out how to give those tasks to other people and have them perfect it, get very good at it, and have them do that from there on. Number 4, allow others to do tasks. Don't allow yourself to do it. and I mean this. Allow others to do tasks and stop yourself from doing it. Don't be a control freak. There's so many people I know that are starting a business up. They're like, oh, it has to be perfect, has to do this, has to do that, has to be like that. That's not how it's gonna work. You are not gonna be able to run everything. You cannot do everything. Get good at something. And then once it comes to that point, give it to someone else. Have them watch you. And once they learn that task, have them do it. Let them do it. Don't do everything. Have other people do those tasks. Number 5, to duplicate yourself into someone else. The way you do that is teach them and then you role play with them. And this is super important. A lot of businesses don't want to do this because they're like, oh, I don't like doing it, so I'm not going to do it. Like, well, that's why you're failing. It's not a surprise. That's why you're not growing anymore. That's why you're not expanding anymore. You're not role playing. You're not practicing. You're not testing the other possibilities out. So once I teach someone something, especially, this is the most important in sales. Number 1, like more than anywhere else, it's most important in sales and phone calls and stuff like that. To duplicate yourself into that person as much as like humanly possible, obviously not exactly duplicating them, but making their version of you, of what you do, putting your soul, putting your teachings into them. You tell them what you want. You teach them what you want. You watch them, correct them, watch them, correct them, watch them, correct them. Teach them again. Watch them, correct them, watch them, correct them. And then you role play. When you're role playing with them, say for example, you're doing a phone call, right? A test sales call. Hey John, how you doing? John would be the person, the prospective client. So your employee would say, would be calling people, right, to make a sale. So they'd call, hey John, would you like to do this, 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 this? We are giving away a free this, 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 this. That's okay. That's a good first try. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna be John. You're gonna be John on the other end of the line and do different scenarios, different people, different situations. You correct them as they are learning. You correct them as they go. Teach them properly as they are doing the actual role playing. Make sure they learn how to do it perfectly exactly how you want it. Once they learn, watch them again. Make sure they're doing it properly, then let them go. You're done. Let them go. Match or hire accordingly. Match or hire accordingly. What do I mean by this? As Einstein once said, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, that fish will continue to think that it is stupid for the rest of its life. What I mean by match and hire accordingly, do not tell a fish to go up a tree. It can't do it. What it can do is swim. Your employees can be that fish. If they're good at swimming, let them swim. Teach them how that swimming can be beneficial. In this case, swimming could be anything. So for example, for a copywriter, your copywriter is great and loves writing. So you have them write. You don't have them do sales or 10 other things that they don't know how to do and they don't like doing because they're not gonna be good at it. Well, they're gonna think that they're stupid because they're not good at that one thing. That's not true. Whatever someone likes and enjoys doing and has practice at doing, that's usually the thing that they're best at. So have them do that. Hire people for the specific position, not people that will cover every position. Have them specialize, not generalize. Oh, I should use that as a quote. Specialize, not generalize. Number 7, micromanage until you trust. Right here, going back to number 5, duplicate. You teach them, you guide them, and everything. And then after that, after you're done, after you do the role play, after you do the teaching, after you do the guiding, you micromanage them until they get it good. Once they get it to the level of perfection that you want, or exactly how you want it, not exactly, but close enough, whenever they get it to that point, you let them go. You let the fishy go, or whatever analogy you want to use, bear, horse, let the horse gallop away. Micromanage until you trust them. But after you trust them, let them go. Don't micromanage forever. That's ridiculous. It's just gonna waste your time, it's gonna waste their time, it's not gonna be beneficial. Number 8. And this is absolutely 100% your fault. Be clear on expectations. If someone does not understand something, it's because you didn't clearly explain it to them and then ask them to make sure they understand it. I always ask my employees after I explain something, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Hey, I like you doing this or editing it like this. Does that make sense? I want you to make this change. Does that make sense? Make it clear and very, very descriptive how you're saying it to make sure they fully understand. Communicate clearly, communicate often, and communicate well. Number 9, stop doing $10 tasks. What do I mean by this? $10 an hour tasks, actually. You are probably the owner of the company or somewhere around there. That's why you're watching this video. Or you want to build a business. So why would you do shoe shining tasks when you are not the professional at that, when that is not your job? I understand when you're first starting at building a business, you're going to be doing 100 different things because you're just starting. You don't have a staff, you don't have this, you don't have that. But once you get to that point, build that staff up, hire them for those tasks, and anything right here, how much is your time worth? Anything that is worth more than your time is worth, give it to someone else. Hire people that are getting paid for the amount that they're worth for that task. That is why they're doing that job, because that is what they're good at, and that's what that task is good at, is worth. But make sure to reward them. If they do good, give them bonuses. If they do good, show your appreciation. You always need to make sure to not waste your time on tasks that are not worth your time, and don't do everything. You have to make sure you specialize and professionalize. Specialize in what you're good at. You're good at managing and building the business. That's your job, so stay with that job. You don't want to do every other job in the world. You don't want to do everything. Hire project managers. This is super important. So you have to have managers for every single project or every single group. And those project managers will make sure all the tasks and all the stuff for that group stays on task. Accepts them, says this needs to be worked on, that needs to be worked on. Make sure to hire good project managers that know what they're talking about, know what they're doing with those projects, and make sure to work with them and make expectations clear as well. They'll make your life so much easier. Number 11, be a leader, not a master of all tasks. So you have to be a leader and understand that you can't do everything. So master what you can and get rid of everything else. You don't want to master every single task because that's not possible. That's just a waste of time. Master what you're great at. That's being a leader. That's your job. It's leading the business, leading the company, leading the people to the directions they're going. It's not to do everything because you can't do both at the same time, not effectively. It's not possible. And number 12, don't waste time with tasks you are not good at or don't like. If you're not good at something, get someone that is good at it. If you want to learn how to be good at it and then get someone, that's fine, because then you want to make sure they're doing it well. But if it's something you don't enjoy and you're not good at, you're probably not going to get good at it because you don't care that much about it. Most of the time, that's the case for a lot of people. So if that's the case for you, get someone else that's better than you and have them do that. Just check on them to make sure they're doing it properly until, again, micromanage until you trust. But with this time, you just have to do a little bit of research, see how they do it, and see if that's the correct way you want it done. Let's go into the 3 things that you want to make sure you don't delegate. Super, super, super important. You are the soul of your brand. So don't try to act like someone else or give that task to someone else. So for example, for my business, I am the heartbeat and soul of the brand. I have my channel, my YouTube channel. I don't have 100 other people on there. I will have a separate company YouTube channel as well, and that's the whole community as a whole, but still, I am the leader of that pack. I am the leader of the company. So I am the face, and I am the person that shows up for everyone in social media, in online, in all the public presence, because I am the person that's taking everyone there. You have to be the heartbeat and the soul, and you have to care more than everyone else, otherwise your business won't succeed. If you don't care about it, no one else will. You have to care more than everyone else does, no matter what. You built it, it should be your baby. Your business should be your baby. That's how you should treat it. Next one, financial issues. If there is any financial issues or financial things that you want to figure that out with your CFO. You don't have other people figure out the finances when it's your business, because you're going to lose money like that, because no one will treat it like their own business, because it's not their business. Yes, there is people that might do better than others, but you still, especially with past a certain amount, depending on where your business is, past the whatever threshold that you set, you have to deal with it. Have everyone else deal with whatever their group is dealing with, and up to a certain point, but anything after that, say for example, up to $20,000, it's fine. Up to $15,000, it's fine, but anything above $15,000, the CFO has to approve. Anything over $70,000 or $100,000, I would have to approve. Anything in between 50 to 70, CFO and COO have to approve. Figure that out. Figure what that limit is, what that amount is. Next thing and the last thing is crisis issues. If there is a issue, I understand if it's something small and you've already taught your support group to take care of it, great. But anything that's not small, like not normal, regular, you have to help deal with it, because you have to figure out how to deal with it and then teach others how to deal with that. Because if you don't deal with that, it'll become a bigger issue, and eventually it'll become so big that you can't deal with it nearly as well, or you might actually go out of business because of that issue, because you never dealt with it. You have to attack your issues face on. Take them on and destroy them. And remember guys, success or excuses, it's your choice. Every single time, no matter what, it's your choice, success or excuses. Are you gonna make excuses, or are you gonna find the success that you've always wanted? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.